Hey everyone, it is your boy Blazy here, bringing you a brand new video to kickstart your afternoon. So I hope everyone's having a fantastic weekend so far. It is absolutely roasting here in England. We cannot cope with the heat. I'm dying. It's definitely gonna have to be a quick video today because here in England, we don't do heat, we don't do cold, we definitely don't do snow. We only really do rain. So yeah, we're all sweltering at the moment, but nonetheless, we've got a brand new video for you today. So for those of you in the know, you'll know that Match Attax has been out for a number of weeks now. We have opened a full booster box, all of the mega tins, and we've also opened a few first edition multi-packs. And my collection is looking pretty full. I think I'm like 90% of the way through the base collection. So I thought, why not give you a binder update today and show you where I've got to. So without any further ado, people, today's video, we are going to be doing a binder update of the brand new Match Attax collection, where I'll show you how to store your cards and how close I am to completing this year's collection. So I've done really well so far. I think the packs are stacked this year, like it says on the covers of them, and it is one of the best Match Attax collections yet. And I'm hoping that you'll see how full my binder is, and it will give you an idea of the sort of products, you know, the tins, the packs, what you should be opening to get your collection complete. So I'm excited, people. We haven't done a binder update for almost a year, and I'm excited to show you just how close I am to finishing this year's collection. So if you enjoy the binder update today, then make sure you smash that like button and do subscribe and never miss a single video from your boy Blazy. I've got all the booster tins in my hand now. I've got a few mega multi-packs, and we'll be also doing some draft builders very shortly too. So make sure you subscribe never to miss any of that. But for now, sit back, enjoy today's video, and let's check out my Match Attax binder. So everyone, here it is. We have my Topps Match Attax binder update for you all, where we are going to be showing you how much the collection I've got completed from what I've managed to open so far. And I can tell you, people, we have already got over 90% of all of the base collection. So excluding the mirror foils and the rainbow foils, we have already got over 90% of this binder completed. And so far, we have only opened the starter pack. For first edition multi-packs, we've done a whole booster box and 4 mega tins. And from that, we already have over 90% of this collection complete. So I'm excited to show you this, people, and I'm excited to show you what my binder looks like. So just a quick one from me, I'm having to stand up today, so if I run out of breath, it's because I'm incredibly unfit. But other than that, it is going to be really exciting. And like I said, people, I've managed to get my hands on all of those booster tins, and we'll be opening those really shortly on the channel. So make sure you smash that subscribe button not to miss me open all 4 booster tins in just one video. So let's get those booster tins to one side and let's focus on my Match Attax binder. So let's get page number 1 open. And page number 1, we have Aston Villa making their debut in Match Attax this year. You will see that I've actually got 8 out of the 9 Aston Villa cards. The only one I'm missing is the team crest. And a bit of a common theme as you go through this binder, people, I'm really struggling with the team crest this year. They seem to be harder to come by. So are the mirror foils. I think every card I'm missing now from the base set is a foil. So base cards that are non-foil, such as Diego Carlos right there, really easy to come by. Anything that's foil seems to be really difficult. So we're starting off with 8 out of 9 for Aston Villa. We flip it around and we have the Champions League champions, Manchester City right there. John Stones, or Calvin Phillips it is. He's falling out my binder. Clearly not getting enough playing time in my binder, let alone at Manchester City. But you'll see I've managed to get all 18 Manchester City cards, including 4 sapphires. We've got Alvarez, Grealish, Foden, and the Man City team crest, which is really cool. So we have 18 out of 18 for Man City. Flipping over to Arsenal again, we have a perfect 18 here, people. We have got all 18 Arsenal cards inside our binder, which is really cool. And again, a number of crystal cards sitting in there as well. So moving on, we've then got Manchester United. And you'll see that for the first time in a little while, we have not got all of the cards right here. I'm missing the Man United team crest. I'm also missing Casemiro right there. And that has given us 16 out of 18 cards when it comes to Manchester United. The team badge and Casemiro, he is a foil as well right there, is missing from my binder. And now, people, we are heading on to my favourite team. It is Newcastle United, the boys in black and white, again making their Topps Champions League debut. I have got 17 out of the 18 Newcastle United cards. The only one I'm missing is my boy Alexander Isak right there. I'm missing the Isak striker foil card, and when we've got him, Newcastle is going to be complete. And I tell you what, they look good in the binder, don't they? Joel Linton and Bruno inside our Match Attax binder. That is a sight. I definitely don't think we would have thought we'd see at the beginning of last season. So we got 17 out of 18 for Newcastle. And then the team I've got the fewest from my whole Match Attax binder, Liverpool. One of my least favourite teams, I shouldn't say that. But anyway, I don't really like Jurgen Klopp. I think he's a bit mean. I don't think he's a bit mean. I think he's a hypocrite with some of the things he says about Newcastle. But hey-ho, we are where we are. Liverpool, I've only got 15 out of the 18 cards available. You'll see that I'm missing the team crest. I'm missing Alisson and VVD right there. So yeah, 3 cards missing. But we've managed to collect everyone else, including Darwizzy. He's actually having a half-decent season, believe it or not. So 15 out of 18 for Liverpool. We then come to West Ham, people. We're missing the team crest for West Ham, and we're missing the cat kicker Kurt Zouma. Can't complain about that. Don't really want him in my binder. But if we're going to get this one complete, then I'm going to have to get him in there, aren't I? So we're missing 2 out of the 18 for West Ham, which puts us on 16 for West Ham. We then have Barcelona, a little bit of a fall from grace. Not the same Barcelona as they were a few years ago. And we are missing 2 cards for Barcelona. We've got 16 out of 18, and we're missing a Koundé foil and a Lewandowski file right there. But if you saw my Merlin video the other day, I got a matchball auto Lua, or when I say Lua, I mean Lewandowski. So can't complain at missing him from my Match Attax binder. So Real Madrid, I've got 16 out of 18. Again, we've got a lot of 16s coming up on the board. It is Courtois, and I can't think who the second one is right there. The second one we're missing is Luka Modric. How could I forget Luka Modric? One of the biggest ballers on the planet. We have 16 out of 18 for Real Madrid. Moving across Madrid to Atletico, we've got 17 out of 18 right here. The only card we're missing is Jan Oblak right up there. So that means 7 out of 18 for Atletico Madrid. And moving over to France now, we've got Paris Saint-Germain. Obviously, they've still got Neymar in this collection. He's gone. It's the first Match Attax collection without Messi for an awful long time. And we got 16 out of 18 when it comes to PSG. We're only missing a Skriniar foil and one of the biggest ballers of the game, Kylian Mbappe. We're missing his striker foil card. So we have 16 out of 18 when it comes to PSG. Moving on to Bayern Munich, it is another 16 out of 18. This time we are missing a foil Goretzka. And we are missing, if I'm going through my list correctly, Leroy Sané foil as well. They're all foil cards, the hardest to find this year. And we have 16 out of 18 for Bayern Munich. Moving on to Dortmund, you guys already know, 16 out of 18 again. They look good. The yellow Dortmund cards always look good, don't they? They never fail to impress. One of the hottest rookies right there, Jamie Bino-Gittins. So if you've got any doubles for him, definitely hold on to them, guys. Kvaratskhelia from the Match Attax Nations League collection goes for like £12 his base card, which is great for a Match Attax. So Jamie Bino-Gittins, definitely one to hold on to. But I am only missing from this collection Schlotterbeck and Marco Reus, the cover star of FIFA 17, one of the best FIFAs there ever was. Right, we're now coming on to the single team pages. So you'll see that where we moved on from the double spread, I double spread my cards. Again, I'm showing you guys how to store them. I go for the double teams, I go left, right, and we put the cards back to front as we go through. It just gives us so much space at the back that if Match Attax release any extra cards towards the end of the season, you've got plenty of space in your binder. And again, if you want to get all your first editions in here, you will only do it by doubling up on the cards. I hate doing it myself, but you know, it does look good in the binder. I've conceded this year, and I've gone with what everyone else does. So there's nothing like following the crowd. But anyway, Red Bull Leipzig, I'm on 8 out of 9. The only card I'm missing is Galaski in goal. And then for Bayern Leverkusen, I'm only missing one card again, and it's Radetzky. So 2 goalkeepers who both happen to be the captain foil cards. So yeah, 8 out of 9 for Leipzig, 8 out of 9 for Leverkusen. So turning over with another 8 out of 9 for Feyenoord. Again, we're only missing one card. I think it's Tournier right there. But for Eintracht Frankfurt, we have a perfect 9 out of 9, including Kolo Muani. Again, a really hot rookie. Had a baller season for Frankfurt. He looks like he could be the real deal. So, keeping it in the Netherlands, just like Feyenoord, we have 9 out of 9 for Ajax, a 9 out of 9 for Benfica. Keeping it in Portugal, a 9 out of 9 for Porto, a 9 out of 9 for Lisbon. We're doing really well, as you'll see here, people. All of the Portuguese clubs completed. We then have a 9 out of 9 for Sociedad, a 9 out of 9 for Betis. We're on a bit of a roll right now. 9 out of 9 again. Perfect 9s here, people. A 9 out of 9 for Salzburg with the whole Salzburg team. One of the nicest kits as well this season, Salzburg. We then have ourselves 9 out of 9, including a Sapphire Captain Immobile, which is very nice for Lazio. We then have a little bit of a pickle with the Milan sides. We have 8 out of 9 for Inter. We're only missing Romelu Lukaku, and we're only missing the AC Milan team crest. So 2 8 and 9s right there. We then have for Roma a 7 out of 9. we are missing the Roma team crest, and we're missing Pellegrini's captain card. For Juventus, again, it's the team crest missing. I'm finding it so hard to find those team crests. Another shameless plug. I am opening these booster tins very shortly, so hopefully we'll get our missing team crests in there. And then we are missing the Captain Bonucci card for Juventus. So we have 7 out of 9 for Roma, 7 out of 9 for Juventus. And moving over to the final teams inside Match Attax this year, we are missing the Celtic team crest, which gives us 8 out of 9 for Celtic. And we're missing the Rangers team crest. And we're missing Tavernier, the captain for Rangers. Again, the captain's being holo cards. You can see there from the sheen on Conor McGregor that he's a little bit different to the others. So it's the holo cards that are really, really hard to find. And you'll see by moving on, that is all of the team cards in Match Attax this year. I have a whopping 355 out of 387 base cards already, which shows you how easy it is to get that base collection complete, other than those pesky mirror foils, which are an absolute nightmare at the moment and the bane of my collecting life. So that gives us a whopping 91% of all of the base cards already collected. And that is from the starter pack, 4 first edition multi-packs, from a booster box and 4 megatins, and maybe like 3 or 4 packs on the side. That is not bad at all. So obviously, guys, go out there. If you open one of each product, you will get some way to get in the binder complete. And from just the base collection, ignoring the rainbow foils, we've actually managed to complete 91% of the binder, which I think is pretty amazing for a collection that has only just been out for a month. So moving on now, we're going to take a look at the rainbow foils. For the collection itself, I'm excluding limited editions from the base collection, and that includes the tin ones and all of the ones found inside those multi-packs. So we're going to be looking at the rainbow foils up next, the black edges, the chromes, and the energy cards. That is what I consider to be the Match Attax collection this year. Limited editions are a bonus, first editions are a bonus, and then anything else that Match Attax released this year is a bonus, so including those festive cards. So we are going to go through now the rest of the collection, and we're going to see how many cards we managed to get out of 526. So flipping over to the next page, we've got the next gen cards. I have 14 out of 18 next-gen cards. What's really cool is because there's only 18 next-gen cards, you can get them on a nice spread like this, and you can see there's 4 missing from the collection. It includes Jacob Ramsey, Rico Lewis, Barrios, and Duraville. So, only 4 missing. That is not bad at all, and these cards honestly look so good, don't they? Next-gens, Topps absolutely killed it this year. I'm loving the look of them. They might just be one of the best design cards out there. So, flipping it across with the man of the match signatures. They make their way into there every year, don't they? We have 22 out of 27. A bit annoying with this one is you can't get all of your signatures across a one-page spread. You will have to double back them on there. So, yeah, it'll be a little bit annoying. But what's cool is that for the Champions League, they've got blue backgrounds. For the Europa League, they're orange. And for the Conference League, they're green. So 22 out of 27. We're only missing 5. I cannot remember the 5 I'm missing. Annoyingly, there's no Newcastle signature stars. You know, it riles me a little bit. But we'll move on from that. But yeah, there's plenty of signature stars to collect. And they, again, look really good in your binder. And what I think works really well is the colour difference from that blue, orange and green. They look really cool. A little bit like a traffic light. So, moving on to the next page, you're going to have your cult heroes right there. We have 8 out of 9, and the only one we're missing is Robert Perez. But yes, some really nice legends there. A little bit annoyed again, we don't have a Newcastle legend, plenty to pick from, including Gary Speed. What a player he was back in the day. We do miss him, don't we? But yeah, and not a Newcastle one in there, but we're only missing 1 cult hero, which is pretty cool. And talking about missing ones, we're only missing 1 legendary moments there. You can see we've got the Alan Shearer legendary moments up there. What a card that is. Buzzing to see Newcastle on Match Attax, but these are some of the best cards there is. You got OG R9 Ronaldo, Kaká, Zinedine Zidane, Wayne Rooney, Ronaldinho, even Card in goal. Card in goal does not get the respect he deserves. Kids these days will all remember Buffon, Casillas. Oliver Kahn was a different breed. The guy was a beast in goal. So yeah, lovely, lovely legendary moments cards, and we have 8 out of the 9 available. So moving on to Heritage. Everyone loves Heritage because it reminds them of the OG Match Attax days, you know, the days where it was collecting, not trying to get the most valuable cards there was. What is a little bit annoying about Heritage is there's 30, which means you get 9, 18, 27, and 30 only takes you up until here in your binder. So what I've done is I've left a blank space after my Heritage is finished, before moving on to the 100 clubs. Because rather than start 100 clubs and have them on 2 different pages, 100 clubs look the best when you've got them all on one page. So we end Heritage a little bit early for you guys collecting, and then move on to the 100 clubs in your binder. So you will see that I've got 16 out of 30 Heritage cards. These were typically in the past the hardest ones to get, but I've had much better luck getting them this year. I think the mirror foils from the base set are the worst to find this year. Heritages are a little bit easier. They're the one that you've always got missing from your binder. But yeah, you'll see we've got 16 out of 30. I just wish we had an even number so that we didn't have a little blank space. A little Taylor Swift reference there, isn't it, in the binder? So 28, 29, 30, 6 blank spaces, and then we go on to our 100 clubs. And you can get all 9 100 clubs on one page, and we have 6 out of 9 100 clubs this year, which is pretty good going, I think. Annoyingly, I am missing the 101 unbeatable Haaland, but hopefully he is hiding in those booster tins, or if not, we'll have to take a look at some of those mega multi-packs. But yeah, if you take a look there, people, they look stunning, don't they? We always say it every year, 100 ones look better and better. This year is definitely the best 100 club variant. We just wish we had a Newcastle one, and maybe we'll get one in Match Attax Extra, which will launch at the beginning of next year. So, flipping it round, by going for 9 100 clubs there, you can go for 9 black edges on here. And black edges are some of the best looking cards there are out there. Take a look at that Neymar. Wow, that is unbelievable, isn't it? The black and gold absolutely pops this year. I've just lost that from my binder, but hey, we'll stick it in at the end. But yeah, you can get all your black edges on one page, and they look absolutely unreal. So you've got 9 out of 9 black edges to collect. I've got 5 out of the 9 black edges available from this year. And moving on to the big hunt, everyone is looking for chrome shields. They're like 1 in 36 packs. They're hard to come by, and we have already got 4. Is it 4? Yeah, 4 out of the 18 chrome shields available in this year's collection. So I do not double back chrome shields. Because they're so thick, it won't look good in your binder, and you'll miss out on the match facts at the back. So yeah, I put all my chrome shields single side to make sure you can look at them nice and neatly inside that binder. And so far, I've got Alaba, Tony Cruz, Nicholas Sewell, and Florian Wirtz inside my binder. And that gives us 22% of all of the chrome shields collected. About a year ago, chrome shields became really hard to find. I think Topps made them more difficult to find on purpose. It's not a bad thing. You want a big card to be able to hunt inside these collections, and chrome shields are definitely harder to find than they've ever been. And we've already got 4. Hopefully there'll be 1 or 2 in those tins, and we can get those numbers up. And on the next page, we've only got 1 of them, and I'll take it out the binder so you can have a look. But you have the brand new energy cards this year that are 1 in 36 packs, 1 per booster box pretty much, and there are 9 to collect. We only have the 1. It's Lewandowski, and you can see it's got kind of a 3D effect on it, which is really, really cool. There's 9 to collect, including Garnacho in that range as well. And yeah, you can store them all again on one page, so they look really, really nice in your binder. And yeah, I'm hoping we might get some in our Match Attax booster tins. GBW got 2 from his booster tins, so hopefully we can get at least 1 from ours. But that is the base collection without touching limited editions and anything that comes from a tin or a festive calendar. So, of the 526 cards available this year, I have 439 cards, which works out as 87% of all of the cards available in Match Attax this year, excluding those limited edition cards, which is absolutely crazy from the products that we have opened, which really shows you guys you do not need to go too crazy with Match Attax. You can get most of your binder completed by opening 1 of each product. So don't go crazy with a certain product. Open 1 of each, and that will get you some way towards getting your collection complete. So now that we've taken a look at the core collection, we're going to take a quick look through those limited editions that I've got so far. You will see here that I've got all of the stadium exclusives, all of those stadium star limited editions that come from the Megatins. They look really, really cool. I'm going to pick an example to show you. If we have a look at Bruno Guimaraes, maybe right there, you can see that you actually have a snippet of the stadium behind. So you've got St. James's Park behind Bruno there. They're really, really nice cards. They're 4 per Megatin, and they look absolutely insane. So when you take a look at that, people, you can get 9 on one side here, 9 on the other side. It fills it out really nicely. And as soon as we're done with the stadium stars, we move on to the limited edition card. You'll see I've left a 2 space gap right there because we haven't got enough stadium stars to fill it up, but they look really, really good inside your binder. I did neglect to mention as well, behind the energy card, that Lewandowski we looked at, this is where all the artists of the game go and the Zen card. So I haven't got the Zen card yet. I haven't opened those booster tins, but when I get those artists of the game, they will go behind my energy cards. So you can get all the artists of the game on one page, including the Zen Haaland. So you have Zen Haaland, artists of the game, Stadium Star limited editions, and you then go on to your limited edition. So we've got the finest footballers right there with Erling Haaland's limited edition. He is #1 in the collection, including the amazing team card that you can get inside the starter set. So all of your limited editions, the gold ones, will follow off the back of your Stadium Star limited edition. So I've only got a few so far. I've got the 3 from the starter pack. I've got Darwin Nunez, Darwizzy in there, and we've got Ritz, Olmo, and Schlotterbeck, and they all came from the first edition multi-pack. So hopefully we get some multi-packs open, we do some draft builders, we will get our limited edition collection building up quite nicely. After your limited editions, you've got all your tactic cards, and then you've got a few blank spaces right here to get your festive Christmas cards when the Match Attax calendar launches later this year. So leave a few spaces after those tactic cards, and then you can get your limited editions in there. And I've tried to do them in the order that they appear on the checklist, so it's not the same as what you've got inside the rest of the binder, but you can see we've got 3 right there, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've got maybe, I reckon, 20 first editions, and there's about 60 to collect. So get those first editions later on in your binder. You can see you've got all of your base limited editions there, and then you've got your first edition foils right there. A first edition foil VVD, I haven't got his mirror foil from the base collection, but I have got his first edition right there, which is really, really cool. So you can get all of your first editions here right at the back, and then eventually you'll have a space for your Gold Dust exclusive editions right there, which are every 1 in 4 first edition multi-packs. These are ultra rare. They're hard to get your hands on. If you get one, you've done an amazing job. I've only got 1 from 4 first edition multi-packs, which isn't bad, but I want the whole page complete. I want the whole page complete. So this will then leave you nicely with loads of excess pages right here at the back, so that when Topps release anything extra this year, you've got the Blue Lightning limited editions that aren't out yet. But equally, Topps, you know, sometimes they do Aldi exclusives. So Aldi had an exclusive Grealish and Messi last year. I think some of the magazines came with exclusive cards as well. They'll release an update set around Christmas time as well. But if you leave all those spaces at the back, you'll have plenty of space to get all of those update cards as well. So the only way forward with this one is to double back your cards, leave a couple of spaces where one of the different sets ends, and that way your binder will look nice and neat. Don't double back the chrome shields because they won't look very good, but if you double back everything else, you'll have plenty of space for all the new cards when they launch later this year. So that is my binder update, people. 87% of the core collection complete, and we still have so many different products to open. This set is one of the best that has ever been released by Topps, and I cannot wait for the first time to get a full binder. It will happen this time. I say it every time I'm going to do it, and I never finish it. This year we will finish it. If you guys keep watching, you guys keep subscribing, we will keep opening those Match Attax products. So that is the way to help me get this finished, people. Show some love, and we will keep the hype train going. So I hope you enjoyed getting to see my binder update, people, and I hope it's inspired you to get your binder completed too. So if you enjoyed today's video, people, then make sure you smash that like button, do comment and let me know your thoughts on how I've stored the cards in my binder, how well do you think I've done so far, and finally do subscribe now to miss a single video from your boy Blazy. We've got all of the booster tins coming later this week, as well as a Panini Team All Obsidian, so there is a lot to look forward to. So for now, have a fantastic evening, people, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next video.